Sometimes it's said that joy can be found in the simplest things. A survey by the SA Rooibos Council has found that South Africans are happiest when they are around their loved ones. The research says visiting friends and family and sipping tea and being in nature are said to be among the most important since the coronavirus pandemic was among us. Now, almost 700 people of various ages and backgrounds across the country were interviewed. To tell us more about this, we have Adele Dutoy speaking on behalf of the SA Rooibos Council. Adele, good afternoon. Welcome to lunchtime here on eNCA. Thank you very much for your time. Now, I understand what made you, as the Rooibos Council, to do the survey was largely because the COVID-19 pandemic has touched us in so many different ways, had a big impact on our lives. We've lost loved ones, but along the way, we've sort of been forced as well to re-evaluate what are these things that make us truly happy? And then you went out there to find out. And we know this coming Saturday, the 20th of March, is going to be International Day of Happiness. And you are sharing with us now some of your findings, okay? What is it that South Africans told you?
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity, Dan, and good afternoon. So, of course, we know we've been through a tough year. Things have happened that were completely out of our control, and it's really shifted the way we see the world and the way we see happiness. So, as you rightly said, we will be celebrating International Day of Happiness on Saturday, the 20th of March, and we wanted to really know what is it that makes South Africans happy, because it isn't the same as it was a year ago.
So what did you find has shifted in the South African psyche due to coronavirus pandemic? What did your survey reveal?
So almost 65% of people said that visiting close friends and family is what really made them happy. And the second highest item is what makes them happy is to sip a soothing cup of tea. Now, this is really interesting because those people who are tea drinkers, 84% of them said that Rooibos tea is their happy tea.
No. I think you put it there because you are from the Rooibos Council. I think you put tea there because, there must be other pursuits that give us joy more than just sipping tea.
I promise I did not. But of course, the other ones, of course, include being in nature. So about 53% of people said being in nature. And that's very similar to drinking Rooibos tea because, of course, Rooibos tea is natural and it's proudly South African. Also, 39% of people said that lending a helping hand to others in need helps them feel happy. And that's so important in the times that we are living in today, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then lastly,
yes,
29% of people said that a good night's rest and as well as laughing out loud made them happy.
Yeah, I know South Africans, we love a good laugh. And being out in nature, we saw as the lockdown restrictions levels were being relaxed and how many South Africans took a short left to visit game reserves and how Sand Parks promoted the Kruger and other places because, for a long time, I think even now, we don't have international tourists visiting. So if that's the survey, I just want to know, who were you talking to? Who was part of this survey?
So we did an online survey. It has a wide variety of people from different backgrounds and different ages. And it was just random people just mentioning what makes them happy and how they feel. So we gave them about 11 or actually 10 items to tick off a list of what makes them feel happiest. And of course, being with loved ones came out first, but drinking tea came out second. And Dan, drinking tea is so important because it helps us to relax and just take a step back, especially in the morning or in the afternoon when you need a little bit just of a time to reflect.
On a serious note, I know you're from the Rooibos Council, and then people who are taking part on this online thing might be inclined to include Rooibos and tea because it's you. But on a serious note, I remember growing up, my father and my mom looking forward to that cup of tea after some busy day or some hectic things, or when we came back from church, my father, first thing he'll say, I just want a nice cup of tea.
Exactly. So 7 out of 10 people in the survey said that drinking tea helps them to relax. And that's exactly what you were mentioning now. And about a third of them said that the daily ritual helps them to reflect and be happy in the moment, which is so important because our heads get stuck with so many things. But being in the moment and sipping on a cup of tea just helps us to be content and to know where we are and what we are doing and be happy with what we have.
And some people find it very pleasurable. I mean, don't worry. I know you're getting a little bit of free advertising here, and I don't want to be in trouble with our sales managers and our big bosses here. But yes, this particular beverage that you represent is a proudly South African one. It doesn't grow anywhere else in the world. There have been so many anecdotal stories told about other places in the world taking it from the Karoo, trying to plant it there. But Rooibos, as Rooibos, is proudly South African, and we need to be supporting our local production, as the President recently said.
100%, and I think it's the most loved tea in South Africa because we associate it with comfort and home, and you can't find it anywhere else in the world, and in a very small area where it grows in the Western Cape under very harsh conditions where it survives and thrives, and it gives us the most amazing health benefits on top of being a delicious natural heritage that we can be so proud of.
Yeah, now, finally, one of the good things that I really attracted my attention and wanted me to speak to is that South Africans are very good. They've got big hearts, good at lending a hand, at helping others. And your survey confirmed that that makes us happy still. Because when the pandemic started on eNCA channel, we ran a fundraising effort on this channel, and many South Africans, our viewers, put money up, donated food and stuff like that. So South Africans are very good at heart, and your survey has confirmed that.
Absolutely, and especially in times that we are in the moment, just the smallest gesture can make a difference in somebody's life. Even making somebody a cup of tea who's having a tough day, or telling them that you care about them. It doesn't have to be a big, bold thing. It can be, but it can be something as simple as telling somebody that you appreciate them. That really goes a long way.
Yeah, finding joy in the little things of life. Small things are the ones that matter. Adele du Toit, thank you very much for your time this lunchtime on eNCA.